Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. Give me just a moment. I'm going to also go live on Patreon. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Nubby, thank you for the 25th. Laura, thank you for the 53rd, 51 in a row. Bug 24. Oh boy, what a situation we have on our hands. We have an episode. We have some feeds nonsense going on. Hedge, thank you for the 25th in a row. Dolores with 53. Just finished Survivor Australia. Yeah. Alaska, thank you for the 3 months in advance. Megan with 100. I'll make sure to keep us updated on what we're doing. My voice is cutting in and out. I am talking over here sometimes. Random, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Wow, a 5!
Okay. So we have a few things going on. First of all, I am streaming live on Patreon again. So if you are a higher tier member on Patreon and you want a version of this stream that has the episode, you can check that out over there. Alex, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Robot Army. There's a chance I could maybe post those as well, but I don't think I can keep them up for long if I do post the VOD of the Patreon stream. But we'll see. We'll see what if this continues to work in general. So episode is about to start. Obviously, a big one. We're gonna see the whole begging scene, I imagine. But the big news right now, of course, is that the plan to get Morgan to use the veto on Vince is in effect. And while she has told the cameras, like, obviously she's not doing this in between talking to Keanu and talking to Vince, she is, like, significantly humoring them both. Why? That's the thing. There really just isn't a good reason to even humor this, to be honest. I think maybe she thinks that if she humors it, it makes it more likely that she can eventually get Keanu to get Lauren on the block, even if she doesn't use the veto. But just to explain the reasoning here, Keanu is saying, I will nominate Lauren if you use the veto on Vince, but I will not nominate Lauren if you use the veto on yourself. And so Morgan is like, well, why can't you just nominate Lauren anyway? And Keanu says, well, I can't trade 1 for 1. I can only trade 2 for 1. And I'm not even joking when I tell you, she says, yeah, that makes sense. It's actually like the most nonsense argument I've ever heard in my life. Could you imagine the gameplay level so low that Keanu manages to convince someone to not use the veto on themselves with the argument of, I can't trade 1-for-1, I can only trade 2-for-1. Oh my god, that would really take the cake here. What does it mean? Genuinely nothing. I'm not kidding. Genuinely, it means nothing. The attempt at meaning is by saying that he's not going to trade one ally Lauren for another ally Vince, but he will trade one ally Lauren for two allies Vince and Morgan. But that makes no sense. He's not even like saying, hey, you using the veto is showing good faith or whatever. It's just actual nonsense. He just keeps saying 2-for-1. Would it be a worse move than putting Jimmy up? Heidi, thank you for the 54th. I mean, this is the thing. This is the real thing about this move, and the episode's about to start, so give me a moment here. The real thing about this move is that it wouldn't even be the worst move of the season. All right, episode's on. Sage, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Robot Army. All right, prediction. Can't hear the episode. Okay. Gotta fix that. How's this? Did that work? Perfect. Okay, looks like I just need to toggle it. Commercial by 5:13. Full frontal rudity. Yeah, let me give you a...
An eviction
by a vote of 7-1.
Let's make sure that didn't mess up the audio over on Patreon. It did. Okay. Good to know. And did that fix it? Perfect. All right, we're learning. is as good as nothing indeed. I'm sorry. Oh boy. I can't get over getting snowed by Keanu not once but twice. Do 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 do. Oh, really? Huh? You say so? Sorry, I'm trying to keep on track of the feeds. I'm sorry, I just realized I was Yeah, Keanu's telling Kelly and Lauren. I'm just trying to figure out what the response is. Wasn't being very loyal. Is that how you describe it? Okay, I thought I saw Kelly was volunteering. I just don't get how that makes any sense. But of course it's Kelly, so. She was joking. Okay. Okay. Yes, we got a commercial. Next prediction, HOH winner. Do we get the HOH winner in the next segment? That is the prediction. And forgive me, I am going to turn the audio for the feeds on. So that I can listen. I think we missed the bulk of this. What level of Patreon for feed an episode? Currently just anything above the higher tier or the first tier. Yeah, I just went to be right back. Still kind of experimenting with that stream. Obviously, we got to be a little careful. The main thing for me is how much is Morgan actually considering, and what will someone like Rachel say in response? Because on one hand, it's like, don't do that, it's stupid. On the other hand, it's like, it's not me taking the risk. On the off chance that he does actually put up Lauren, like, it's no sweat off my back, you know? You know what I mean? It's wild that this is happening during the episode. It's so funny too, because Rachel's been talking about the Lawan week like all day today. And she keeps saying, like, hey, somehow I managed to survive against Lawan. I don't even know how it happened. And it's like, Rachel, somehow? What do you mean somehow? You know exactly how. Uh Ashley right now should stay against anyone. It just requires Ava's vote. Ava is pretty heavily leaning in that direction. In the event that Morgan did use the veto on Vince, I have to imagine, quite frankly, that Ava that only strengthens Ava's resolve. All right, we're back. Because I don't think Ava's going to be voting with Keanu after like threatening to put up Lauren, backtracking on it, putting up Ashley, Morgan using the veto on Vince. Like, I don't think she's going to want any part of that. Episode is back, yeah. As far as I'm aware, nobody else knows about this plan yet. Blue Jay, thank you for the 5th. You've done such a great job, Keanu, of reeling Rachel back in. Such a great job. See, this is my thing about Lauren. It's like you've learned that your number one ally is useless, but instead of branching out, you're just doubling down. Like, okay, great. You now know you can't trust Vince. How has that changed what you're doing? You haven't actually changed your approach here. Okay, Mike Boogie. Jeez. That's literally a Mike Boogie quote, minus the Rachel. Just sub in Nicole for Rachel. Hook, thank you for the 20th. Sarah, thank you for the 15th. Is the only one, Kelly? God, the amount of words that were just said. Keanu, Kelly, or Ava? I really think they should give us the answer before they reveal the players' answers. I mean, theoretically, we could play along, but like, did they really give us enough time to actually see the images? I mean, I could be. I didn't really pay attention because it didn't. They were just kind of flashing them on the screen. But if you guys are playing along, I'll take it back. Why can't we just visually see? It's so much more interesting to watch them swap it with no commentary. We did get an HOH winner. Okay. First, anything happening on the feeds? He's still talking to Kelly and Lauren. I don't see Morgan anywhere. Second thing, we want to do a prediction. Ariel, thank you for the $2. Currently reading the book. I appreciate that. Let's see. Not the book is not out. It's just some people have some advanced reader copies. Let's see. What is the best quote? we can pull here. Oh, does Ava ask if Keanu and Vinny want tea? That is the prediction. There's a scene during the whole situation that they have where Ava interrupts them to ask if they want tea, and it is phenomenal. Morgan by herself pulling out some M&Ms. Oh boy. Oh boy. She just laid out a scenario where Vince is on the block. Oh boy, the whole point of this move. All right, episode's back. Oh boy. It seems like she wants to do it. I can't with this cast. I mean, surely she talks to someone about it. The question is, do they talk her out of it? Imagine Morgan leaving this week, classified as one of the dumbest players of all time, and at the hands of Keanu, of all people, ensnaked by her weaselly cheat mans. It might be one of the worst exits of all time. Vince will just pretend he didn't know that Keanu was going to do Ashley. But Keanu will know that he knew. Vince 1000% would not deserve a mastermind edit. This is literally Keanu's idea and doing, which makes it even sadder. She's talking to Will? No, she's talking to Vince. Oh, my feeds are behind. Yeah, Will just walked in. I mean, Will's just going to go, oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, listen, if Keanu pulls this off, you have to give him credit. Just, you know, you have to recognize the cast we're working with, but is the pitch the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard? Yes. But if it works, it works. What can you say? All right, here we go. I swear, I think they put a pause in before he said I won't use the veto on her. No tea. Oh man, it was so funny. Hold on. Can I need to see if I can find this. Okay. I might be able to. Oh, come on. All right, let me see if I can. Okay, that's showing there.
All I know is that I need her gone. She keeps throwing me under the bus. Yeah. For no reason. Because I try to play nice with her and I try to be cool with her, but yeah.
I just want to make sure that I'm not. You think that I've too?
I would never.
Where is it?
You blindside. I'm worried about the fact. And I don't want to miss.
This feels like a nightmare. Please don't put me up, man.
Did you guys want tea?
Oh, yeah, actually, I'll have some. No.
What, Tom?
Can I peppermint?
Okay.
Thank you.
Vinny, did you want?
No, thank you.
Okay.
It's like a nightmare. Please don't put me up, man.
Did you guys want tea?
Oh, yeah, actually, I'll have some. No.
What, Tom?
All right, sorry. I don't think the Patreon stream works when I try to do both audio places in both places. Anyway, I thought that was just hilarious. Definitely could have been part of the episode. Let me make sure that Patreon can hear this now. Actually, yeah. Okay, jeez. You can hear now. Okay. Yeah, sorry. For some reason, there's when I share audio with the proper stream, it stops the Patreon and vice versa. Yeah, the one time the interruption actually was really funny. So no, the answer was no. There was no tea. And Deps was back. Oh, you lost the video. Oh. Sorry about that. There we go. Sorry, still learning this. They told Ava. How are we watching this episode right now? If you have the Patreon, it should be the top post right now. They did not tell Ava. Okay. I'm gonna be a have-not. I'm gonna have no energy. She needs to get to work, guys. Oh, they are shading him. Did you see that linger on the hug? The silence pullout. Oh boy. Okay, next prediction should be how about you leaving isn't worst case scenario. This is a quote from Keanu. It is not verbatim. It's a bit of a, I don't remember exactly what he said. But he said something along those lines, including worst case scenario, to Vinny. This was right before Noms. This was the last minute conversation that Vince had prior to Noms. I shouldn't be on the block. It could lead to a worst case scenario. He did also say that again, I think, later, but feeds. Um, there's so many things going on at once. Somebody said she just brought up, what if he puts up Ashley anyway? Which means now Vince is going to have to try to convince her that that won't happen, which makes it even dirtier. I mean, I will say there's absolutely a world where if she's willing to do this, I do think it would be very funny, especially if she finds out that he was in on it. Because Lauren and Kelly both know already that he's in on it. And we know Kelly likes to instigate.
Aw, man. Why do I instigate so much?
And it would just be so funny. Just be so funny. They have not exposed the Judges Alliance now. I guess he doesn't care about being friends outside of the house. All right. We are back. This was the extraordinary work that Ava put in to stay off the block this week. Oops. People saying Morgan seems like she might be backing down. Wait, you mean she's detecting the flaw in I can't trade 1 for 1, I can only trade 2 for 1? What? I do not use a hair curler. All right, here's the conversation. I also love that Vince has pushed this now because, again, Lauren and Kelly do know that Vince knows. Oh, they showed the second half of the line and not the first. Oh my god, another hug. Oh man. I saw somebody say somewhere, I don't remember where. I saw somebody say that Keanu was mad at Vince for not being masculine enough. And I like you can see the disgust that he has anytime Vince is like, I mean, granted, I think anybody would be disgusted at the level of whiny Vince is. But like obviously there's a very different sort of Keanu has turned around on Vince again. Anyway, prediction, this is a no. And let me tell you, this was a tough one, but they skipped the part of the line that I was talking about. You leaving isn't worst case scenario. So it has to be a no. Okay, final DR. Keanu, Vince, Will, Rachel, Morgan, Mickey, Ava, Ashley, Kelly, Lauren. I don't think casuals know about Vince's girlfriend, no, but I think that hold on, we're back. No, why? I should get the points. I tried so hard and got so far. It was Hybrid Theory, by the way, that Keanu got. No, I don't judge you for Minutes to Midnight being your first Linkin Park album. For the record, I don't actually judge anyone for not knowing Linkin Park. I am not a person that should throw stones in my glass house when it comes to knowing about music. He keeps saying, take my kindness for weakness. Is that like a manosphere thing? I know it's a saying. It's just like he keeps saying it. The charcuterie. That was weird. I was expecting there to be some kind of joke or something. What was up with that? You should start ad-libbing. Hinting that the feeds would be down? Huh. All right, what's happening on the feeds? Morgan is talking to Vinny still. Oh, Mickey's there. I didn't even see her. How come I didn't do the refrigerator video? That's my bad. That's my bad, actually. Vince was the final DR. I got a text from Lavina like on Tuesday. It took me about a day to figure out how to open TikTok to look at the example. And then I was like, what would I do for that? And then the next time I thought about it, I was seeing the post on Friday. So that was my bad. I was deep in the world of the feeds. I know what TikTok is. It's just that anytime somebody sends me a link via TikTok on my phone and I try to open it, it tries to install TikTok, and I don't want to do that. So I'm like, how do I get this onto my computer so I can actually watch it? You know? So unfortunately, when people send me TikToks, it's very easy for me to forget about them. I am on the podcast. Yes, I will be on the podcast. I'm hosting the podcast tonight, I believe. Let me check. Well, who am I doing this with? The other day, I was prepping for the update and I was about to jump on, and I was like, "Who's on the update with me?" And then it was said solo, and I was like, "Oh." That was not today. That was the previous one. Nomination episode. Me, Grace, AJ. I think that's today. Okay. She's back to doing it. Your prediction on the veto. Does Morgan... Oh, sorry. Who does Morgan use the veto on? Herself, Vinny. Hold on. Let me change that. Let me change that. I'll give you more time. I will have to remember to choose the result for this one. We'll find out tomorrow. Probably feeds will be back by around noon, 12:30 Pacific. I mean, Morgan so far seems to be pretty open with telling people, so at some point she has to talk to Rachel about it. And I just feel like Rachel's instinct would surely be like, that's absolutely bonkers. But the thing is, it's just like, again, if you're Rachel, it's kind of like, who cares? If there's any shred of chance that it works. Morgan, he will never win this game if he goes back on this. Morgan, you literally said that you've seen Dan Giesling. Although, did she see season 10 or did she see season 14? Shit. She saw season 10. Dan Giesling, replacement nominee roulette, won unanimously. This is the thing too. Keanu really didn't even have to, like, she's explaining it now. Keanu really didn't have to work very hard for it. He really didn't. He literally, like, just started having the conversation, let her talk, and then at some point she was like, could you imagine if I used it on Vinny? He was like, well. Like, she literally just walked straight into it. Like, this is this is the thing. Morgan is one of the better players on this cast, and this is what she is capable of. This is what we are dealing with this season. Truly. All right, I got to prep for the podcast. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream over on Patreon. Hope you enjoyed the stream anywhere else that you enjoyed the stream. I will be on the podcast very shortly, so tune in for that. I'll be back for the update tomorrow, and the roundtable. So stay tuned for all of it. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see all of you very soon on the podcast.